Welcome to the Community Spotlight podcast. I'm Layla. I'm an eighth grader at Lewis and Clark Middle School.
Hi, my name is Aaron Flores. I'm in eighth grade at Lewis and Clark Middle School as well, and we are both in the Lewis and Clark Afterschool Academy. Welcome, Miss Megan Addison.
Thank you for being on the
you.
Community Spotlight. Can you tell the audience about yourself?
I sure can. My name is Megan Addison, and I'm the Executive Director for Collective for Youth. And we are an organization that works with after-school programs in primarily Omaha Public Schools. We currently work with over 37 different schools, and Lewis and Clark is one of them, one of the middle schools that we partner with. I'm also a native to Omaha. I have married to my husband of 16 years, and we have 3 daughters. One that's a freshman in high school. I have a 7th grader and a 4th grader.
Okay. What makes you want to give back to the community?
That is such a good question. I remember being back in high school and thinking about like, what did I want to do? Like, what career choice was I going to focus on? And what kept coming up for me is I wanted to make sure I could make a difference. So I pursued an education in social work because I felt that was a great avenue for me to be able to impact community and impact individuals, and really got really lucky and got a job at a after school agency and was helping run programs and supervise programs, and fell in love with the idea that by providing great experiences for kids that we can really make a difference in their lives and in the community themselves.
Hello, everyone. Today's subject for Dig Deeper Wednesdays is going to be split households or single parents. Remember, this is a safe place, and you can share as much. You can share as much or as little as you want.
So a quarter of U.S. children only live with one parent, and so that's about 11 million single parent families in the U.S. And also, I thought this was interesting, 8.5 million of those families are single moms, and 2.5 are single dads. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's not all that uncommon.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
So I don't really have 2 parents, so I'm more with the 5 and 8 kids over here, so I know what they're feeling, and not really as much as what the 1 and through 4 are feeling. So when it comes to single parents, I can side more with these kids over here, and I actually live with a single mother, so.
I live in a 2-parent household, so I really don't have to think twice about who's going to bring me places with my friends, because I know one of my parents will. And so, I just take it for granted, not knowing other people's experiences. Would anyone like to say how they feel about their household?
Can you speak loud?
Yeah. So I live with my mom only, with my sister, and it is kind of hard because since I feel like since my mom is a single mom, she has to work and also provide for us, and then we have to kind of help with that by, if we want something like really bad, we have to come up with our own money. And it is kind of, and she is kind of more harsh on us. And then the other thing is, she wants us to have relationships with our fathers, but it's kind of hard to do that, especially when they're like almost more than 500 miles away.
So my mom and my dad split up before I was born, or a year after I was born, and it's kind of for me it's kind of stressful, especially since I have quite a few siblings. But a lot of my siblings and I, we've been kind of really independent because my mom has to work a lot to pay the bills and keep food on the table. So I'm kind of like the babysitter, and I kind of quote unquote raise my siblings.
so my mom can do what she needs to do to be able to take care of the other stuff. And whereas my dad, my siblings over there, they have the same mom and dad, and they don't really have to bother with any of that. But yeah, the going back and forth has been kind of stressful, like remembering the stuff that I need, make sure my siblings have all the stuff that they need. If my mom's working late, I have to make sure that they're fed and that they're in bed and they have their homework done and all sorts. So if you have siblings, it's extra work.